Hey, it's me, Raptor, and I'm back at it again with some more Dragon Ball Legends. So, in less than an hour, the game is about to reset, and with this reset, is gonna arrive the second part of the third year anniversary. This second part is gonna include a whole new LF Stepper banner, which is gonna feature most of the cast of the BoJack Unbound movie. So, yeah, a whole lot of new units to break down, and I'm not even gonna waste any time. I'm gonna try to get this done as quick as possible. And oh, before we do start this video, two things to say. And this is just part one. I'm gonna have a part two in which I'm gonna break down all the upcoming new extremes. So yeah, if you are interested in that, that's also gonna be on my channel. And secondly, before we do start this video, consider liking the video if you do find it informative, and while you're down there, consider subscribing as well. If you wanna help me reach 400 subs, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, without any more talking, let us just hop right into this breakdown and try to get this done as quick as possible. Super Saiyan Trunks Teen. He's gonna be a green hybrid Saiyan, so yeah, hybrids could definitely use a green. I mean, Extreme Future Gohan is good and all, but never hurts to have some replacements, you know. Vegeta family definitely can use a green. Kid Trunks, I'm not so sure about him. And Super Saiyan, oh, new green Super Saiyan. Then again, we have Broly, right? So sagas from the movies and Super Saiyan, this Trunks is gonna be competing with Broly. So yeah, let's hope he is good enough. 14 stars, level 5000. Now his health is pretty standard, 2.4 mil health. That's just common at this point. 246k strike attack, not bad. Strike defense is very good actually. It's 164k, that's not bad. And decent blast attack for a melee type unit. He is a melee type, right? Yep, he is a melee type, so that's definitely decent blast attack for a melee type unit. Blast defense also in the 165s, so decent stats. His stats aren't bad in the slightest. Now his main ability, Flash Fist, draw special move arts card next. That's a blue card for those who don't know. Restore Ki by 50, so you can use that blue card. 20% damage inflicted for 15 time counts. Not a very high percentage damage inflicted buff, and it doesn't even last for that long, but I guess it's good enough. Increases own arts card draw speed by 1 level for 20 time counts. More arts card draw speed meaning longer combos, so definitely not bad, but could be better. It's a decent main ability. Unique ability, Frontal Assault, applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. 80% to damage inflicted, which is definitely very good. Reduce damage received by 25% for 15 time counts, that's not bad either. And the following effects occur when this character is defeated. Ooh, that buffs. Restore allied tag hybrid Saiyan health by 10%. Okay, and 25% to damage inflicted by allied sagas from the movies characters cannot be cancelled. Now, the second part of his death buff is definitely very good. And heal to hybrid Saiyan ain't bad either. That buff is good, and his switch-in buffs are also very good. 80% is not to be underestimated. In the nick of time, his second unique, the following effects occur when changing cover. Oh, so he can stack this damage reduction whenever he does come in. He's gonna have that 25%, and if he's changing cover, he's gonna have this additional 20% to damage received. So yeah, reduced damage received, I mean. Definitely very good. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 10 to all arts costs for 5 time counts. Okay, that's actually really good as well. Good disruption, you know. Stopping your opponent's combo short. And yeah, definitely very good. Applies the following effects itself. If own remaining health is 75% or below after enemy attack is over, activates once. So he has a 15% heal, along with a 30% damage inflicted buff, which cannot be cancelled, which is really good. So he's gonna have that 80% damage inflicted, and considering that you have less than 75% health, he's gonna have up to a 110% damage inflicted, which is definitely really good. And he also has some good damage reduction. So far so good. 40% to key recovery, cannot be cancelled. Yeah, key recovery and art card draw speed, these two when combined together, they just make some very long combos. So yeah, cancels attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions, not bad. Blast also recovers 10 key upon activation, really good. Shining Blow, special move, massive impact damage. Applies the following effects yourself upon activation. 20% to special move damage, inflicted for 3 time counts. Nothing too out of the ordinary, but not bad. Minus 50 to enemy sustained damage cut effects for 3 time counts. Yeah, and Blast Hammer on top. So definitely a really good blue card as well. Now this Trunks is good, but not super broken kind of good. He's good. He's very versatile. And yeah, that's all I can see from his kits thus far. Special skill, his green card, ready to intercept, restore one key by 20. Okay, combo extension. Destroy all your own cards and randomly draw 2 new ones. Again, combo extension. And 25% to damage inflicted for 10 time counts. Yeah, decent green card as well. I'm gonna be skipping over his TOP stuff since, you know, that's kind of irrelevant is what I meant to say. His Z ability is really good at 14 stars, that is. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking a look at his 6-star Z ability, since if you are gonna summon on the banner, you are most likely gonna have him at 6 stars if you spend enough. 30% to episodes, sagas from the movies, or Hybrid Saiyan Strike attack and defense, and 15% to characters that are both sagas from the movies and Hybrid Saiyan Strike attack. Yeah, definitely a very good Z ability. 35% when he gets to 14 stars. So yeah, definitely an all-rounder of a unit. He's gonna be most likely tier 1. He has some good damage, he has some good damage reduction, he has the possibility of some long combos. So yeah, all the makings of a very good unit, but nothing too top tier. But I think he might be better than Broly, who knows. Broly's of course gonna be much more tankier, but yeah, it's gonna be tough deciding between Broly and this Trunks. But nonetheless, great unit. I'm gonna be moving on to Bojack now. So yeah, here we go. So, Bojack's gonna be a red powerful opponent based unit. 14 stars, level 5000, you know the deal. Pre-transformation stats are already looking very impressive. Oh, and he's a defense type since I didn't mention that earlier. 2.54 mil health right off the bat, which is very impressive. Like I said, 232k to both offensive stats, which is, you know, balanced, and 162k to strike defense, 166k to blast defense. Now post pre-transformation, those stats are really impressive, almost as good as Trunks already, so I'm scared to look at his stats post-transformation. Nonetheless, moving on, his main ability, this should be fun. Randomly destroy one of your own cards, draw your Awaken Arts card, restore one key by 20, nullify enemy special actions that activate when changing cover to solve for 10 time counts, reduce your enemy's vanish gauge to 0%, destroy all your enemy's green cards. Okay, that's one hell of a main ability, holy. So, yeah, interesting main ability. You cannot even save your unit against him. He gains enough key to use his Awaken Arts card, and he also reduces your enemy's vanish gauge to 0, which is annoying. And oh man, imagine running him alongside oh wait, Ice is a powerful opponent, right? Yeah, I don't think he is. I really don't remember even. But yeah, moving on, unique ability number 1, Galaxy's Most Wanted. 15% to damage inflicted against Dark Super Saiyan, additional 15% damage inflicted against Dark Saiyan. Both of these buffs are non-cancelable, which is already very good. This meta is filled with Super Saiyans and Saiyans alike, in my opinion, so yeah, that's a really good unique ability thus far. The following effects occur from battle start until this character transforms or is defeated. 20% to damage inflicted by allied episode sagas from the movies or tag powerful opponent characters, so that's a supportive effect that's gonna apply to your entire team including Bojack. So yeah, really good thus far, and 50% additional damage inflicted, but this isn't gonna apply to the whole team, that's just a self buff. So Bojack pre-transformation is gonna have a 70% damage inflicted buff no matter what, no matter the character. If your opponent is a Super Saiyan or normal Saiyan, then even more damage. That's really impressive. Reduce damage received by 30%. 30% is kind of an impressive multiplier when it comes to damage reduction. So yeah, immovable Galaxy Soldier shortens ally sub count by 5 and an enemy activates Rising Rush while this character is on the battlefield. Oh, that kind of makes sense since, you know, he did oh man, still a pity to think about. It's such a shame. Zangia could have been such a good character if you think about it. But yeah, nonetheless, getting off point again. Moving on, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade +5 to strike and blast arts cost. Oh man, imagine running alongside Trunks and you just double switch instantly. Your opponent is gonna have +10 to all arts cost. That's very annoying. The following effects occur when changing cover, reduce damage received by 30%. That paired alongside his reduced damage received by 30% in his first unique, that's gonna give him 60% damage reduction pre-transformation. Now if that's not impressive, I don't know what is. This guy is gonna be tanking like crazy. Inflicts all enemies with 3 sub counts. Oh, he locks in as well. So imagine if you're getting comboed by a yellow unit, you just switch into Bojack and they cannot even switch now. And if they do go for a rush, you can always switch since, you know, sub count reduction. 40% damage inflicted for 15 time counts after enemy attack is over. Yeah, Bojack's looking really good. He hasn't even transformed yet. Strike, sustain damage cut, reduce damage received by 20% for 3 time counts upon activation. Not really useful since when you're comboing, you really don't need sustain damage cut in the first place. So I really don't know how useful that is going to be unless, you know, you don't have Vanish and your opponent blue cards, in which case that's going to help. But very situational scenario, so most likely not going to be useful. Same deal with his blast arts by the looks of it. Cosmic Bomber, major explode damage, no massive multiplier, which is a shame. Randomly destroy 3 enemy cards on hit. Tyrannical Power, his green card restores own health by 10% and key by 30. Applies his attribute upgrade minus 25% to enemy sustained damage card effects to self for 10 time accounts. Okay, not bad thus far. And it's okay, heals, restore key, and minus 25 to enemy sustained damage cut. And his awakened arts, which I'm told transforms him, the first of his kind. So yeah, Galactic Buster deals massive impact damage, really good already. 150% to awakened damage inflicted for 3 time counts upon activation, transform into full power Bojack on hit. Now that's gonna be the highest damage multiplier on a card I have ever seen. This game has ever seen, in fact. The damage from this attack cannot be... Oh, that makes sense. Since his damage is so high on his Awakened Arts card, this damage cannot cause the enemy to be defeated. So it's kind of like Ginyu's body change. Or Cyberman kills with his Awakened. But yeah, again, skipping over to TOP stuff. And his Z ability is gonna buff up powerful opponent and sagas from the movies, double defense, which is really good, 35% at 14 stars, which like I said really good, and additional 18% to blast attack for characters that are both powerful opponent and sagas from the movies. So yeah, oh, still have to look at his transformed stuff, so yeah. 2.64 mil health, even better than before. His offense is just skyrocketed. What the heck? 272k almost to both offensive stats. That's crazy. He's thinking that he's a defense type. This guy is literally crazy. 169k to strike defense. That's almost 170k. Like literally 0.1 k away. Blast defense is going to be 174k, so yeah, this guy's post transformation is even more impressive. His second main ability, Bojack Unbound, literally named the main ability after his own movie. Come on now. We saw on by 30%. He's always very good. This guy's so annoying to face. He's gonna be very hard to take down. And key by 50, 30% to damage inflicted for 10 time counts. The following effects occur based on the number of battle members. So if you have 2 battle members, level 1 card draw speed, and if you have only 1 battle member, which if you're last man standing is what it's saying, it's gonna give you 2 levels of card draw speed. So way too long combos, which is always fun. His new unique, not really new, his upgraded unique Crueler Lord, 15% to damage. Has it been upgraded? His first part is still the same. Following effects occur from Awakened Arts hit until this character is defeated. 20% damage inflicted is still the same, but that's 70%. Yep, his damage inflicted, self-damage inflicted buff is what I should say, has been increased by 20%, and now it cannot be cancelled either. His damage reduction is still the same, but his art scores have also been reduced by 5 now. So yeah, long combos for days. Immovable Galaxy Soldier, has this been upgraded? I don't think it has. Yeah, that's still the same, I believe. Okay, his second unique is still the same. His card should also still be the same, except his blue card and green card, of course. His blue card Grand Smasher now deals massive impact damage, so good damage, obviously. Randomly destroy 3 enemy cards on a hit, very destructive. And Comet Shooter, special skill, it's a charge forward special skill, so yeah. Applies the following effects yourself upon activation: restore key by 40, 25% to damage inflicted for 10 time counts, and applies attribute upgrade minus 25% to enemy sustained damage cut effects for 10 time counts. This card can also be comboed with into literally anything, and it has blast armor, so you know what that means. It's basically Goten's green card, but better, I guess. Goten only gets like 20% damage inflicted, right? Yeah, pretty sure this is just Goten's green card, but better. And obviously you cannot use his Awakened Arts again. So yeah, it's gonna show, but you cannot use it again. You already used it to transform. But yeah, that is Bojack, who, I really don't know. This guy is looking S tier, low S tier. He's like he's reminding me of Boo, but not Zenkai, and much more offensively focused. An offensive Boo. Interesting, huh? But yeah, I think he's gonna be low S tier or mid S tier. I really don't know. Trunks is gonna be tier 2 high or tier 1. Nah, tier 1 mid. Yeah, tier 1 mid for Trunks, and Bojack's gonna be low S tier or mid S tier. Now, finally, let's take a look at the main event of this breakdown. That being the man himself, Gohan, who's gonna be the first ever Legends Limited revival unit. So yeah, just another broken LF Gohan. Well done. Okay, yes, that was sarcasm. But honestly, I'll tolerate him. He has some cool animations, but when I do face him, you bet that I'm gonna be complaining. I'm most likely not even gonna pull him, since I'm only gonna do 1 rotation on his banner, but wait, why am I getting off point again? Focus on the breakdown, Raptor. Okay, pre-transformation stats, level 5014 stars. Similar stats to Bojack, except he's more offensively based, since he has better strike attack and blast attack than Bojack, but worse health and defenses. So yeah, similar stats to Bojack, but more offensive based. His main ability, Hesitant Justice, draw a special arts card next to his ally other than this character's health by 20%. So this heal is gonna apply to everyone of your team but him. And 15% damage inflicted by allies cannot be cancelled. This buff is gonna apply to your entire team, since it didn't specify that this buff isn't gonna apply to Gohan. 15% special move damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. This is just gonna apply to yourself, not your allies. Minus 15 to own special move art scores cannot be cancelled. Also gonna apply only to Gohan. So yeah, and this main ability can be activated within 10 time counts of the battle. So I know how calm I am reacting to this, but just trust me. When I went into Gohan's breakdown, I already knew he was gonna be bonkers. So nothing really surprises me right now. Kind's successor, his first unique transform into Super Saiyan with 70% health when own HP reaches 0. So he's kind of balance between Clapku and the Revival Cell. Revival Cell, he comes back with 100% of his health, and Clapku, I kind of forgot. Was it 50, 40, or 30%? I legit forgot about his heal, how much heals he gets. But yeah, applies the following effects itself when battle starts. 50% to key recovery, cannot be cancelled. Long combos, here we come. Reduced damage received by 25%, cannot be cancelled. Similar to Trunks, so nothing surprising there. The power within, 20% to damage inflicted against that powerful opponent, cannot be cancelled. Really good buff since powerful opponent has a crap ton of characters filled within that tag. So yeah, definitely a really good tag to have a damage inflicted buff against. It's kind of like Ultra Q but better. Ultra Q only has strike damage against that tag, right? Yeah. 45% to damage inflicted from battle start until transformation, cannot be cancelled. Not bad. 15% to damage inflicted for 15 time counts every time this character uses an arts card. Okay, so this is the part which broke him already. He's gonna have a damage inflicted buff, but he can also stack up some buff. This guy is gonna be like Broly in that matter. Broly, yeah. Or a reverse Majin Vegeta. Majin Vegeta has to take damage to get damage inflicted buff. This guy has to deal damage to get damage inflicted buffs. So yeah, it's kind of reminding me a bit of both. Fierce Demon Cannon. Ooh, Piccolo. Piccolo taught Gohan well. Deals major explode damage, shortens ally subcount by 2 upon activation. Kinda underrated special move. Wish it had massive explode damage instead, but I'll take it. Firm Will, green card, 20% damage inflicted, applies attribute upgrade, shorten subcount by 3 to sub for 15 time counts. So before you switch out, you want to use your green card so that he can be switched back in very, very early. So yeah, his strike arts is also gonna be giving you a 10% damage inflicted buff for 10 time counts. I am gonna take a break to drink some water because my throat is getting dry. Finally, that was a relief. My voice is feeling much better now, and so is my throat. Okay, the ability is gonna be Sagas from the movies, Hybrid Saiyan, and Sun Farm, strike attack and defense. But you need to get him to 6 stars for him to buff Sun Farm. So yeah, there's that. He's kind of balanced in that regard. Well, there are ways to exist, I suppose. This guy is not gonna make PvP any more fun to face. Nonetheless. 2.63 more health post transformation, really good. So, am I seeing this right? Okay, so Gohan is on par with Zenkai's apparently when it comes to stats. What the why? Main ability. You think you can... Oh, I'm gonna read it in Gohan's voice. You think you can just waltz in and take our planet? Okay, that was a bad Gohan impression. Restore key by 70. Increase zone arts card draw speed by 1 level for 30 time counts. What? 30 time counts? Okay. Yep, nothing surprises me anymore. This guy is balanced. Destroy all your own cards and draw a special move arts card. Increases the damage of the next special move arts card used based on the number of arts cards destroyed. Cannot be cancelled. Wait a minute. Cannot be cancelled. This lasts the whole game. I'm done. I am done. This guy is gonna be one-shotting. This guy better not have color nullification on his blue card. If he does, I'm just done. Okay, one card 50% to special move damage inflicted. Balanced thus far. It's kind of balanced. 80% getting this. It's 100%. Okay, we are in red alert territory. 130%. Yeah, we cannot. We are just dead now. What the? Yeah, I'm not allowed to curse on this channel. Gotta keep it PG. Entrusted mission applies the following effects itself after transformation. 60% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, which might not look all that impressive, but remember that he can stack up some damage inflicted buffs while he's comboing you. -5 to strike and blast arts cost, long combos, fun. Nullify abnormal conditions, no paralyze on him, so yeah, he's Hero Hercule. No, just no. Applies attribute upgrade -25% to enemy sustained damage card effects, cannot be cancelled. Yeah, my throat is getting worse even though I drank some water. Awaken Protector, 20% to damage inflicted against powerful opponents, still the same. Randomly draw one new card when you have 3 of your cards when this character enters the battlefield. If any allies have been defeated, randomly draw up to 2 new cards instead, which is not really gonna change much. Even the first part would have been enough, but I guess it's kind of situational. Applies the following effects to self every time this character uses an arts card. This has been up. No. 25% to damage inflicted. They had me there. Okay, that's alright, I guess. But we still keep by 15? Why? Activates 3 times at least. It's limited, I suppose, so it balances it in one way. But Gohan is just activation can also reset when characters switch, kind of like Kefla's basically. I don't like this guy. Like, I mean, I like him, but I don't like this guy since I'm gonna be facing him. I mean, if I do pull him, I'm gonna be abusing him. No doubt about that. I need a purple sun farm in the first place. So, I really don't know about this one, Chief. Unwavering Blow, blue card, massive impact damage. Okay, yeah, 130% on top. Yep, you are dead. Applies following effects itself upon activation. Nullify enemy special actions that you cannot even save your character against this guy. And nullifies endurance as well. And has blossom. Why though? And just to increase the toxicity and make this guy even worse to face, applies the following. He has Cancer Han's green card. Applies the following effects upon activation. Resoki 20% to damage inflicted for 15 time count. This green card is an upgraded version of Cancer Han's green card, since Cancer Han, he literally had a 15% to damage sustained debuff, and some people are immune to debuff. So this literally applies to himself. So yeah, I've given up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know down in the comments what your favorite moment was. This has been Raptor. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the very end, and I hope you do pull Gohan. I will see you all on the next one. Peace.